Good morning, everyone. Hug your cringe. It's fairly early. I woke up and went over Facebook and YouTube like I do. And I've been watching over the last few years, as probably most everybody has, the Manosphere. A lot of it I'm mostly on board with. The complaints about hypergamy and women doing bad things. I am also noting how not all men, a lot of men, are complaining about the self-entitled crying horse. The sprinkle. The just get the bag. Men are tools, and they should be worshipped and catered to, and their money is their money, and your money is their money. That, stop me if you've heard this before. I have a lot of thoughts on it. This one, the population thing, has been bothering me, and I need to get it off my chest. So this might be a little bit more of a longer one. And it is early. Happy day. Nothing. Okay. My first observation on the Manosphere is I hear a lot of men complaining about the whores treating them poorly and just sleeping around, and that they should stop it. The whores should stop being whores. Okay, good luck. There's always been whores. We're human. That's human. It's a human thing. Women, men, both. What I'm not hearing, though, before everybody starts to freak out about me saying whores over and over and over, the male whores, the men, the Chad Roans, the pump and dumpers, the ones that are 28 feet tall, have a 10-inch cock, make $1 bazillion a year, and will just go around and just fuck everything. That's super hot. That's and all the women going for that. What I'm not hearing men say is men need to behave. I'm not hearing a lot of people saying these super wealthy Chad Roans with the Lamborghinis should stop being whores and sleeping with lots of women, and using up all the youth of young women that that should be at home having babies. God, it sounds so fucking gross. All of this sounds gross. But most men are going, no, that's male. That's how men are. We can't criticize men for being whores. We can only criticize women. Okay. I mean, sure, bro. Humans are going to do humans. But here's the whole thing. I don't know if I'm even going to post this. I just got to get this out of my chest. I was watching the Poor Man's Podcast reacting to feminism is causing population collapse. Feminism. It's the women. It's all women's fault. And my comment on that was, so the argument here is to, checks notes, blame women and feminism for everything. My other smarmy comment on that was, if you're a Trump-worshipping MAGA nut job, we should do tariffs for that. We should just put tariffs on women, because tariffs fix everything. No matter what, Trump's answer is tariffs, right? Tariffs fix it all. Now, just to be clear, I'm not against tariffs. Tariffs are, in case you missed it, a tax. A sales tax. Essentially, Trump is going to, another tangent, again, I got stuff got to get off my chest. Trump is raising tariffs, convincing the ignorant that it's other countries, that money is coming in from outside that pays the tariffs, when actually it is a sales tax on us. Not against it. Not against a sales tax. If we got to raise, I think we should raise taxes to pay for entitlements that Americans should be entitled to. Wealthiest country in the world, wealthiest country in all of history, the best technology in all of history, and all American citizens, America first, if you're going America fucking first, we should all be profiting from the wealth of the country that we are part of. So I'm generally for the tariffs because they're just raising sales tax. But my complaint with that is going to be all the right-wing Republican conservative going, see, I paid less in taxes this year. See, Trump saved me tax money. No, he didn't. Your income tax went down. Your state taxes, your federal taxes went down. Your sales taxes went up to cover it. You're paying, I would guess at the end of the day, more taxes than you've paid before. You just, the MAGA lovers are going to go, oh, but on my form for the IRS, because they're evil, they're not getting it. Man, whatever gives you chub, I suppose. This one. Let me just play it. I think I queued it up.
Birth per family, you're halving your population each generation.
India adds 1 million people every 20 days. Nigeria's population is going to double by 2050.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
Meanwhile, Japan sells more adult nappies than baby nappies. That's not a joke.
Wow. Yeah, the average age of an American now is 40 years old. The average age of a farmer is now like 60 years old. So what's happening is all the farmers are going to die out. They're usually really rebellious people who truly believe in, like, America.
The farmers... My biggest problem with right-wing delusion, conservative delusion, is the, God, this is just like whitewashing, I suppose, kind of. But not all farmers are white, I guess. The farmers are the more rebellious ones because they're conservative and they love America. The farmers love America. Man, I would want to see some evidence. Farmers are the only real Americans. I'm going to bet there's farmers all over the world that aren't American. Okay. My bigger issue here, though, other than the delusion that the farmers are the rebels, and he goes on to complain that the corporate machine is taking advantage of that, and it was all by design. And I agree. Corporations are going to corporate. Do you not want corporations? Do you think that corporations have too much power and too much money and shouldn't be allowed to buy out small farms and neighborhood? Are we wanting to regulate corporations? If this is your complaint, the Poor Man's Podcast reacts. If that's bruh, if that's your complaint, I am all on board for hyper regulating corporations to make sure they feed back into the society that they were built upon. I'm super down. That's just not a right-wing, MAGA, conservative, Republican talking point. That's not something you guys, the right wing, seem to want. You want less regulation. But if you're upset that corporations are buying up farms and they're doing it on purpose because that was the broad plan to make women whores so that we don't... And women are whores and abortion is killing all the babies. And because women are whores and there's abortion, there's where our population is collapsing. And we should do what about it? Complain about the whores, complain about corporations, complain about back on track, man. Stay on track. The overpopulation. I wonder if we went to the farms and out to people out in the country or people that were the cities were starting to grow and go, gosh, are there not enough people? Is the traffic here not bad enough for you? I wonder how many people in LA right now sitting in traffic. They're in traffic for 2 hours trying to do what would normally be a 20-minute commute. I wonder if they're going, gosh, we need to have more babies because our population is going down. And that's terrible. No, and he went over and over about how a population throughout history, any population that's gone below 2.1 has never, a replacement rate, 2.1 children per family, has never recovered from it. And they've all just evaporated out of existence. I don't know what the idea is. If you don't have enough babies, your population goes down. Man, you sold me at horse. You had me at horse. Population's going down. And there's horse. And okay, I remember when I was younger, the fear was overpopulation. The population was rising so fast because of our amazing technologies, mostly the toxins that we're able to pump into this, plant steroids, fertilizers, pesticides, because of all the technology, the chemistry that we were able to mindlessly and without much concern by the corporations we're able to pump out more and more food for cheaper and cheaper. And so our population took off and everybody was worried about overpopulation. Oh my God, there's going to be too many people and we're going to have wars and we're going to starve and it's going to... And now that Western countries, because it's Western countries' fault, it's all the wealthy countries. The wealthy countries that are trying to adapt to and enjoy the wealth, the profits of their extortion work, of their progress, trying to enjoy the profits of their progress, are, instead of having a buttload of kids, are playing video games and buying cars, and they're doing the things that wealthy countries do instead of the thing that poor countries do. Because they're poor, generally, as I understand it, the child mortality rate is way higher because they're poor. Their children die more often, and so something in the human brain gets triggered, goes, I need to make sure to have enough kids because they're dying. So they do a lot more fucking when there's a lot more misery. And so the third world, the countries that are not as advanced as the Western world are still having lots of babies and catching up. Now, what he hasn't gotten to, I don't know if he's going to, is that their population rise is also slowing with their technological progress. But I'm sure it's the horse. I'm sure it's abortion and whores that's doing it, and not the technological progress on the monkey brain. Where primates evolved in an environment that we are doing away with. Almost everyone in America, in modern countries, lives in a complete and total virtual reality. There is nothing in my room that didn't start off in somebody's human's imagination and was excreted by force into the world. It is imaginary. Everything around me is a human imaginary world. And when you get everything that you want, when you live in the world that you want to design, shit's gonna come loose. There's going to be some adoption issues with that. And I think that's what generally we're seeing all across the board. It could also be hypergamy, feminism, toxic feminism. I say toxic feminism versus toxic masculinity. The toxic feminism right now, with social media, we're seeing the extremes that want to share. So people that are suffering, however they think they're suffering, they have an outlet to share it. So we're seeing the export, the uploading of the people that have the biggest complaints, that have the most technology. You have to have a phone. You have to be able to complain about, be able to post those complaints. So social media is a lens, is a mirror, of course, but it's a distorted mirror. It's a self-selecting mirror. The people that are willing to do that, people like me, doing this, who are willing to put their voice and their face and their opinions online, unasked, unprompted. Nobody wants this. Are now complaining about, they're also worried about population crisis. And I guess my end point of this particular motivating bitch about the Chadrones, the man whores and the horse whores, and the other men, these kind of men, the Manosphere that are complaining about it. Now are now and have been for some time also grabbing onto, the population collapse, because the population rate is changing. That's another weight they can put on the scale of feminism, of they're the problem. And look, another problem that feminism is causing, and us men just want to have babies and wives and the white picket fence, and none of this is a two-party issue. It's all the whores. It's the whore's fault. Man, I'm here for it. It's interesting to watch. None of this affects me. I am after chemo and traumas. I'm an antisocial trauma wound licker. So none of this is affecting me. I don't care about any of this. But I do What I've discovered about myself is Schadenfreude really scratches an itch in my head. I love seeing comeuppance. People doing stupid shit, winning stupid prizes. Maggot tears and horse tears are tasty. You mix those two together, you get a little smoke. Yummy tears. Schadenfreude is something I seem to just really, and I'm trying to, I need to let that go. I know it's not healthy, but there's also a lot of cool stuff. AI is super cool. It will definitely end human rule on the planet, and I think better for it. I think we'll be better for it. I am unconcerned with overpopulation, and I'm going to bet you are as well. Unconcerned with underpopulation, the depopulation, with our population. I am willing to bet that the only reason you would have an opinion on this is because it furthers another issue you have. There's something else. See what else it's doing, that kind of thing. If you're sitting in LA traffic and going, man, I'm worried about the overpopulation. It's crazy how we're selling more adult diapers than baby diapers. And you're in traffic, or you're a farmer complaining about the city slickers moving in, or you're whatever it is, you're really not concerned with the population decline because it doesn't fucking affect you. Stop. I don't know if I'm going to post it. Maybe I will. Peace. Nobody watches this anyway. May the emergent ones have compassion for their creators.